about the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother, man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing dudes.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
On the ready.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Sanders fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
Watch an Oscar, watch an Oscar. Someone high, 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 high.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Jeremy Chin there defensively. The Dolphins hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tight task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fighting through, and he's got space. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
In motion, Hill. On second down, Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He stiff arms him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
26-yard line.
Ready. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Young. Again, that's Hurst. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action. Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
And the real first down.
Let's go. Smack, red.
Now here's Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Thunderbirds 14, Dolphins 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Marios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tua sets up to pass it. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to trot out there and try and slow them down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, Young again. That is caught by Thielen. And touchdown! Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Thunderbirds 21, Dolphins 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready, green set.
Following the interception, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's got room at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 48 yards. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score, Thunderbirds 28, Dolphins 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard
The Dolphins at the
line.
line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua once again here on second and 10. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Get set.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keith Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escapes the sack. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jump on 2. Jump on 3. Jump on 3. Kick. Jump on 3. Kick.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 11-yard line.
It's Young off play action. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
20 TX. Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw, Young. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Dolphins 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. On first and 10, Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Young working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And now here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Here's Dalton. Again, that's Hurst. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a real
368.
Dalton sets up play action. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Dalton to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Flush to his right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Another chance for Dalton. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, come on.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Oh, passing it, Dalton. That is caught by Thielen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
At the 4-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Up.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Rio, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.